Welcome to this short video tutorial that will walk you through performing the steps to perform your 1-year preventative maintenance on your LNI nitrogen generator. The 1-year PM is simple and should take approximately 7 to 10 minutes of your time to complete. Please ensure you use the proper personal protection equipment while performing the following steps. LNI makes a variety of nitrogen generators for LCMS applications. The following procedure is specific to the XL platform. For this PM, you will need to have the appropriate PM kit, which will include an intake filter cartridge and 3 air filter cartridges. Before we get started, note that the nitrogen generator has 2 removable side panels. For this PM, we will be removing access panel 1. Also note that the following maintenance operations should be carried out by suitably trained personnel and in full compliance of safety standards. When ready, you will want to power the nitrogen generator off and unplug the power cord to electrically isolate it. In a moment we will remove the access panel. Once removed, you can locate the compressor intake filter housing at the lower left, and the 3 coalescing filter housings labeled A, B, and C. Using the key provided with the nitrogen generator, insert it into the locking mechanism for panel 1 and turn it counterclockwise a quarter turn to unlock the panel. Remove the panel and rest it on top of the generator or in another safe place. Now locate the compressor intake filter housing at the lower left and remove the cover by releasing the 3 clamps holding it in place. Remove the old filter element and replace it with your spare element from your PM kit. Once in place, reinstall the cover by positioning it over the housing opening and resecuring the metal clamps to lock it in place. Next, we are going to replace the 3 filter cartridges labeled A, B, and C located in the black coalescing filter housings in the upper right portion of the cabinet. It is best practice to replace one element at a time. Let's start with filter A. Using one hand to hold the upper filter housing collar and the other to secure the filter housing bowl, gently move the bowl upward into the collar to release, and then rotate the bowl 1/4 turn to the left to unlock the bowl from the collar. Now you will be able to wiggle the bowl downward to remove it from the collar and expose the filter element. Next, you will remove the filter element A by wiggling it downward out of the collar. Once removed, locate the new filter element labeled with an A. To prepare it for replacement, it is best practice to take a couple drops of DI water to moisten the 2 ring seals at the top of the filter element. This will allow for smooth replacement of the element. Reinsert the element into the housing collar by lining up the element ports and ensuring that the red mark on the element is facing outward from the cabinet towards you. This is important as the filters are directional. Once replaced, you can now reinstall the filter bowl by lining up the arrow etched into the bowl that points upward with the unlock symbol etched on the collar. Now that it is lined up properly, push the bowl upward into the collar and then rotate the bowl until the arrow lines up with the lock symbol on the collar. Now that filter A has been replaced, you will repeat the same steps for filters B and C, ensuring that the proper filter is installed into the proper housing. Now that the filters have been changed, you can reinstall the side cabinet panel and apply electrical power to the nitrogen generator. With the nitrogen generator powered on, you will now use the digital display to reset the counter for service 1. Navigate to the maintenances screen in the main menu by touching the display for half a second and then dragging the display to the left or right until you come to maintenances. Once there, select it by touching the screen for half a second and then drag left or right until you see Service 1 displayed. Select Service 1, and you will be brought to the confirmation page which asks if Service 1 has been completed. In this case, you will select Yes. Now that the Service 1 counter has been reset, you can navigate back to the main screen by using the tip of your finger to drag from top to bottom until you are back on the main screen. If the unit status displayed is off, simply hold down on the circle in the lower left corner of the display for half a second to restart gas production. Congratulations, and well done. Your annual PM is now complete. Thank you for being a valued LNI owner, and for allowing us to serve you. We hope that this instructional was helpful.